Looking for a way to get healthy? The Chef You and I program has the answer. Kathryn Raaker and chefs from around the nation will teach even the most inexperienced how to cook. Come into their kitchen and watch them take ordinary foods with loads of calories and fat and turn those foods into healthier dishes. You will be the first to get tips and ideas on foods that are easy to prepare. Now let's join Kathryn and today's chef and learn how to make today's recipes.
Hi, this is Kathryn Raaker of the Chef You and I want to welcome my new teen expert, Kelsey Lee from Houston, Texas, and we're going to make some funky stuff, right, for Halloween, for holidays, and I hear that you have a salsa that you're going to teach us how to make, right?
Yes, it's my famous salsa that I made in 5th grade.
5th grade, awesome. So tell us what the ingredients are, Kelsey.
Well, first we'll add, of course, tomatoes, and then we'll have green and yellow peppers.
Great.
Along with onions, and this is oregano, basil, Tony's, lemon pepper, and black pepper. Okay,
so the first thing that we did was we kind of prepared, and I showed you a new trick, right? You want your tomatoes not to look like this. You want the skin off. So what did I do?
You got out a big pot,
yeah,
and then boiled the water,
right?
And then you put the tomatoes in the water, which basically shreds the skin,
right?
And then you just peel it off.
That's right, and it's really simple, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anybody can do it, right?
Yes.
Okay, but it still makes the tomatoes kind of firm. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to cut up your green peppers, right, and your tomatoes, and I'm going to help you with your onion. How do you think I'm going to do that?
You're going to put it through that thing.
And guess what? And what is that? That's kind of a Cuisinart.
Like a modern cut, a knife, a modern knife.
A modern knife, or it just shreds it all up. And because we don't need it to be chunky, we can do it easily. So I'm going to take this. You go start doing that, and I will get the onion prepared to go. Now, Kelsey, I hear you love to cook, right?
Yes, I love to cook.
And you were on my radio show yesterday, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
Really great job. You tried to take the show away, right? Right?
Well, you invited me on. You were basically asking for it.
Yeah, I was asking for it, right? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to actually cut this up, really, just like that, into like quarters. And we're going to use the whole onion. And you're using 2 peppers, or is that 1 green pepper, Kelsey?
Just 1 green pepper is fine.
Okay. Well,
but of course I'll have to have a yellow one.
Yeah, we have to have a yellow one, too, to give it color. And the other thing that we're going to do is we're going to make these really cool burritos that I've made before for actually, Kelsey, I did it for one of the movies I was in, Act of Contrition. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw these in here like this. Just throw them in like that. And instantly, my dear, they will be shredded. And you can use them immediately, right? So we've got a pound of ground beef, right, I'm just going to turn this on for a second. Pulse it, and then let's just put the rest of it in there. I got a whole onion in there. That's good. And then we're going to use cheese, and we're going to use tomatoes. It's going to be really fun. All right, so we're going to do this really easily. Okay, are you almost done?
Almost.
Okay. Okay, those are done. Looks like it. All right, and when you're done with those, we're going to add it to this, right? Mm-hmm. And then we're also going to add, we used 1 can of diced tomatoes to make it easy. You want me to help you cut some of these up? Okay.
If you could, please.
I could, no problem. I want you to get done. Because we've got a lot of things we're going to make today. We're going to make burritos. We're going to make with real salsa, your salsa. We're going to make some Halloween cupcakes, but they're not, they're kind of cakes. And we're also going to be making lasagna and a salad, homemade lasagna and a salad, and I'm going to show you a really fast and easy way to make lasagna. How about that?
Yum.
And you know what? A lot of people, they have these new pastas now that you don't even have to boil the pasta. It's already, you just put it in, you put your sauce and everything else and your ground beef or whatever you're having, turkey, whatever. And what you do, Kelsey, is you then bake it for 45 minutes. And then we're going to have total dinner. What do you think about that? And we invited your mom and dad to come, right?
Yep.
And
I wish I wouldn't have. But
oh, don't say that. What would you do without them, huh?
Die in a hole.
Yeah.
Far away.
Oh no, you wouldn't. They love you to death. You're the little one of the family, right? You have a sister. How old is she?
She is 20.
She's 20. And do you go see her very often? Is she at home or is she going to school? What's she doing?
She's in college.
Yeah.
And I see her really often because she goes to college only 3 hours away. So.
3 hours away? Do you go
Yeah.
and stay with her sometimes?
Not really.
Not really. So if you give me that bowl over there, I can put all this in there. Okay, this trusty dusty. Let's do that. And actually, we're going to cook all this. So we're almost done.
If the bowl was out of the way, I couldn't cook.
This is such a neat way to do it. Okay. All right, and then I'm going to add the onions to this. We just took the top of this off, and now we're going to add the onions to the peppers and everything else. And then you want to add the spices, Kelsey.
Yes, of course.
Okay, let's do this. There is a
Looks
spatula.
like mashed potatoes.
It looks like mashed potatoes. It does. But because it doesn't matter, they can be all blended because you're going to be cooking this away.
Of course.
We're going to do something a little different. If you were making this, Kelsey, if you were making this for, say, for instance, just regular salsa,
Yeah.
okay, it'd be different, okay? But since you're doing something that we're cooking the salsa in, all right, we're gonna do that. So add your spices real quick.
Oops.
And how much was that?
That was two tablespoons.
2 tablespoons. And that was?
That's the same thing.
And what was that?
Two tablespoons.
Of what?
That was oregano.
Okay, and what's this?
This is black pepper.
Black pepper, and how much is that?
That was 2 tablespoons.
Teaspoons? Or
Teaspoons.
Teaspoons.
This was just 1 teaspoon.
1 teaspoon of that.
Because that's
Okay.
pretty spicy.
All right, so then you want to blend all that together, right?
Yes.
Now let's
And
do
then
the
add the diced tomatoes.
diced tomatoes. Look at that. That's weird. Never saw that before, right? Okay, so we're going to put that in the sink. Now just mix this all together. And what we're going to do here is we're going to take this and we're going to wipe this up just a second. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a little break, Kels. And what we're going to do when we come back is we're going to have the ground beef ready to add all these different things to. We'll be right back on The Chef You and I in just a moment.